Hey there, Scorpio. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. Thanks for joining me. I decided to do a mid-April reading. Just, I don't know, felt like it. I was just thinking that I had done some 2018 overview readings, I think back in December, so it might be fun. We're a few months in here to go back and check those out and see how things are playing out so far, or not. And of course, all my information is down below. If you want a personal reading or to see what deck I'm using, that's always down below in the description. I'm using the Vicevesra Tarot today. So let's see what's going on. So we have the Seven of Cups. And I like these cards because they have two sides. And the Seven of Cups, I think sometimes it gets a bad rap. It has a couple, as all the cards do, a couple different, or a million different interpretations, but it can be seen as indecision and castles in the sky and having too many choices and not being able to sort of be grounded in reality, like you're just daydreaming. But there is a extreme benefit in daydreaming and creativity, and you have to be able to visualize or dream and think about how things could be in order to figure out what you want to do. Like, what excites you? What do you see yourself doing? What do you want to do? Envisioning a business to create, or a career to have, or what kind of relationship do you want to be? Where do you want to live? What art do you want to create? And things like that. And it can be an entrepreneurial energy too. Of course, yes, there has to be a point where, or maybe you're a writer, right? And you have to be able to imagine the story to be able to get it down on paper. So it's a really valuable and essential energy to have this time, this space to dream and create, and it's your imagination. There is a point of time where you will need to put it down on paper. And we do have this very practical Knight of Pentacles. And he's always successful because he will pick one of these cups and bring it to fruition. He will make it happen. He will chip away at it. He doesn't need instant gratification. This isn't something like I'm a fire sign. We're like, oh, if it can't happen immediately, we're off to, the next shiny thing we see. But this guy will have an idea. He will, do the Seven of Cups work. He'll figure out all the practical ways to make it happen, and then he will work on it. And he will work on it even if it takes 5 years. He will work on it because he knows if he starts now and he just chips away, the slow and steady wins the race. 5 years is going to pass no matter what you're doing. You might as well be working towards something, and then boom, in 5 years you have the money for your down payment on your house, or you've paid off your car, or you've you have your degree, you've started your own business and built up a clientele, things like that. So this is a mid-April. It's like you're going to get serious about something you've been thinking about and dreaming about for a long time. There's also, we have the Five of Cups. This just came out for Libra. And I see this as this side was up. It's like time to move on. Like it looks like Darth Vader, does it not? Time to, maybe you had tried something in the past, some sort of creative endeavor, business endeavor, and it didn't work out, and you kind of got stuck. You're kind of like afraid to move on. But the feeling I'm getting from this card is that it's time to move on. We have the Justice card. It's kind of nice. And the Three of Swords. So some of this is about a relationship. You've been afraid, if you've been hurt in the past, to take a chance on another relationship. This is reminding me of Beauty and the Beast. So you're going to want to be open to someone who's not your quote unquote usual type. Because let's think about it. If you're still single, which is fine, I've been single forever, I'm not judging at all. I don't see anything wrong with being single. Um, if your usual type hasn't worked out, maybe you need to be open to people outside of your quote unquote type. And so, and allow things to develop slowly. I also get the feeling that this might sneak up on you, like someone you never really consider that way, just for, I don't know, because they weren't your type, or maybe they had been married, or maybe, they weren't available, or you were crushing on someone else or something like that. Like all of a sudden it's your guys are going to kind of be like, crap, are we in love? Like, is there something here? Is this more than just our friendship? Like, circumstances are going to change. And you may find, like, maybe you've known this person for a really long time, and all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, I never thought of having a relationship with this person. Not because they're not a good person or whatever, we're friends, but it just, for whatever reason, wasn't what I thought about. But something has changed, and maybe now you just may be like, wow, this may be exactly who I want. Now that I'm not hanging on to an ideal or to something superficial or some idea that was stuck in my head. The Six of Swords says you are moving to an emotionally safe place, calmer waters. Yeah, it's like I just get this feeling of you're going to be pursuing someone that just feeds your soul. It feels right. And it maybe a little different, again, than you dreamed that it would be. But you're all of a sudden to be like, you know what? Even though this isn't what I was planning or what I wanted, this is right, and this is what I need, and it is what I want, and I didn't even realize what I wanted. So there's going to be sort of this little bit of element of maybe even surprise, like a really happy surprise, like, whoa, how did this happen? When did this happen? But it's kind of amazing. So that's a cool reading, Scorpio. I hope you have a lovely rest of April, and I'll see you for the May readings. Take care.